Well, hello there. I didn't expect to see you out and about. You weren't at school today. Is everything all right? Are you sure? You seem a little out of it, if you don't mind my saying so. What? You're sick? Well, what are you doing outside? You should be in bed, resting. You were getting the mail? But can't your parents do that? They're out of town? For how long? A few weeks? Okay, you know what? You live right next door. I'm going home anyway. Come inside, would you? Why do you think? You need rest. You need someone to take care of you. My grandfather isn't home right now, so I guess I'll have to do. Come on, let's go. I promise. It's no trouble whatsoever. I get sick quite often, especially when I'm not wrapped up in my futon, so I know how to deal with a cold. You won't be a burden at all, I promise. Come on. There you go, that's the spirit. Now, once we get inside, you can go to my room if you'd like. Assuming you have a fever, you'll be experiencing chills as well. My room has a bunch of heaters, several fuzzy blankets. I'm sure you'll be nice and warm in there, okay? Oh, of course, I can show you where it is. Just follow me. So, how long have you been feeling like this? Since yesterday. Is that why you left 8th period early? Oh, you were going to the nurse's office to rest? That makes sense. After all, if your parents have been out of town for a while already, it would make sense that you would have to rest so you could walk home safely. That said, did you not think to ask anyone else for a ride home? You didn't want to be a burden to anyone? I understand that feeling, but if you're sick, you really shouldn't be walking anywhere, especially when you have to walk on the side of the road. You could trip and fall in the middle of traffic and... Well, I'm sure you can fill in the blanks from there. Here, get settled. You can rest in my bed for a while. I just washed the sheets, and all of the blankets too. No germs to be seen. Well, you can't see germs anyway, but you get the idea. Do you need me to tuck you in? Oh, goodness. Does it hurt you to move? No. If it hurts, then you shouldn't be moving. Here, I can wrap you up nice and snug. Just like this, see? I guess we all feel a bit childish whenever we're sick and we can't do anything, huh? Don't worry, I'll take good care of you. Are you hungry? Thirsty? Do you need anything to be more comfortable? I promise, you're not causing me any trouble at all. I'm happy to help you out. Really, I am. Tell me what you need. Some water? Oh, of course. I always keep a few bottles in my room in case I get thirsty in the middle of the night. Here. Is this good? Oh, yeah. It is a bit warm. Sorry about that. Would you like something a bit colder? Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense, though. With a fever and chills, you really don't want to be eating or drinking or touching anything cold, huh? Oh, do you need help opening it? I can help if you need me to. Are you sure? All right, if you say so. Are you still struggling to open it? Here, let me see. It's okay. It's no trouble at all. Really, I don't mind. There you go. All better. Goodness, you really were thirsty. When was the last time you drank anything? This morning? Honey, you really need to watch your fluid intake. That's very important when you're sick, as well as rest and making sure that you're warm enough. Speaking of which, you seem to still be shivering just a little. Do you need me to turn up the heaters? Are you sure? Are you really sure? I thought so. Let me see. Damn it, I was worried about that. Unfortunately, they're all on their highest setting, and you're already using all of the blankets that I have. Oh! Except my futon. Here you go. It's fine. I promise. You need it more than I... Oh no. Sorry. I'm not really sick, it's just... my allergies. They tend to flare up whenever I'm not wrapped up in my futon. And I'm... usually more susceptible to colds when I'm not wrapped up in this, but you definitely need it more than I do, so here, cuddle up in it, it's okay. No, you need this. You need it far more than I do, just take it. Please, I don't want you getting any worse than you already are. You're sick enough as it is. And you had to walk home all by yourself yesterday. You need this, okay? You need to get better. Thank you. Thank you for... for taking your health into consideration and making it your first priority. Sorry. I tend to have sneezing fits quite often. Sorry, I promise it's nothing contagious. There's nothing to worry about. It gets a little irritating, but overall it's harmless. Huh? Yeah, I guess I am shivering a little bit, but that's just because I'm so used to having something wrapped around me. I can use anything, really. I could use a hoodie, I could use a thin blanket, a towel, all of which are currently in the wash. Right. Huh? No! I don't need my futon back, I promise I'm going to be perfectly fine. Just get some rest, okay? Maybe in the meantime I can make you some soup or some hot chocolate, just anything to help warm you up. Huh? No, I don't have any homework. Why do you ask? You're still cold? Oh, do you need me to run over to your house and get another blanket? I can do that, it'll be easy. I just need to know where the key is, huh? No? What do you need then? Oh, honey, it's okay if you don't need it. If you just want it, I can still get it for you. What is it? What? No. I think that I must have misheard you. Do you think that you could repeat yourself? Okay. Either I misheard you twice, or you just said that you want me to lie in bed and cuddle with you. Is that what you said? I'm not opposed to the idea, but how exactly would that be helpful to you? Oh, right, of course, that makes sense. If I'm lying beside you, under the covers especially, our combined body heat will be trapped beneath all those layers of blankets, and it will help keep you warm. Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it will help keep me warm too, huh? Are you sure that you want to cuddle with me, though? Aaron or Mikasa could come over in a few minutes. I could always just give them a call. It would be no trouble at all, really. I'm sure they'd be much better at keeping you warm than I ever could be. Huh? You're embarrassed to be asking me for cuddles? I understand that. I'm an embarrassing person. And asking of something like that, I can understand why it would be embarrassing for you. Huh? That's not what you meant? What do you mean, then? Excuse me? Aaron got you sick on purpose? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Yes, I remember when he was sick last week. Did he spend time with you to intentionally get you sick? Whatever for? Because he knew that I would end up taking care of you? What kind of logic is that? I beg your pardon? The logic of a matchmaker? Was he trying to set the two of us up? Is that why you're embarrassed? You don't like me and all you can think about is what he was trying to do? You're worried that if he ever finds out about this, he'll never let you hear the end of it? If that's the case, he doesn't have to hear a thing about it, really. That's not it? Could you tell me what I'm missing? It seems like you keep telling me half of the story, but I still don't find myself fully understanding. He was trying to play matchmaker because you told him that you have a crush on me? Well, obviously that was a lie. No one would ever have those feelings for me. Not even you. Especially not you. After all, you're so amazing, and I'm just a weak little boy who gets sick if he isn't wrapped up in his pink kitten blanket. I'm pathetic. No one would ever like me. Huh? Why shouldn't I say those things about myself? They're true. Huh? No. Please don't cry. Please don't cry. You're sick. You're dehydrated, probably. The last thing you need is to cry. Okay. I'll stop saying those things about myself if you stop crying, please. Does it really upset you that much when I speak so poorly of myself? You really do have a crush on me then, huh? That's why you're embarrassed about asking for cuddles? You're worried that I'll think poorly of you because of it? You know, I've always wondered what it would be like to cuddle you. Ever since I met you, I've thought, I bet they give wonderful hugs. I'd love to just wrap them up in my futon and hug them all night. Maybe even let them rest their head on my chest. Listen to my heartbeat while they fall asleep. And then, while they slept, I could stroke their hair, give them a little kiss on the cheek, and tell them all of the things I love about them. Do you think that I could do that? Since you want cuddles anyway, I might as well offer you the full package, huh? Really? That would be okay with you? Alright then. I hate to ask since moving seems to be a bit difficult for you right now, but could you scoot over a little so I can lie beside you and cuddle you? Oh, and let me take my futon off the top of the pile of the blankets. I think you'll want this to be the first layer you feel. It's nice and soft. I'm sure you'll really like it. I'm glad it warms you up so much. Here, come closer. Let me hold you as tightly as I can. There now. Isn't that better? I'm glad. You know, since your parents are going to be out of town for a while, you're more than welcome to stay over here. I'm sure my grandfather wouldn't mind. He adores you after all. He says that you're a really good friend for me, and that he's always so happy when he sees how much you make me smile. I think he'd be alright with having you around for a while. What do you mean, would I enjoy having you around? I just told you that I've always wanted to cuddle you and kiss you and tell you how much I love you. Why wouldn't I absolutely love having you around?